some noisy prats about. Look, oh, it's snowing. I've got to be loud. Where's the sledge? Oh, look. Ah. Look. Oh, it's a dog barking as well.
Oh, you've got yours glued on. You've used glue, the Reds. You've got them glued on.
Daddy.
How did that stay on?
Oh.
Seb's going to win it by attrition.
Because green is better.
Ah, Red's battered. Hello everybody and welcome to Mark Goldbridge, the YouTube channel. What are we doing today? Well, you know what? A lot of people have said to me, why can't you do something a little bit more laid back? And I thought, you know what? Let's do Living with Goldbridge, which some would describe as a prison sentence, but some would describe as the best thing in the world. But yeah, so I thought on this video, what we'd do is we'd just do a little bit of different things that I do during the week. I mean, I'm not going to be sat on the toilet or anything like that. I think I talk enough shit without watching me have a shit. But yeah, this little section could be a cup of tea with Goldbridge. But I'll tell you what, this week I've had for a couple of weeks, I've had a really watery eye. And I suppose this is what Liverpool fans have had for the last couple of weeks as well. But no, this is not voluntarily. You know, they're crying because their team's crap. I'm crying because I've got some sort of tear duct blockage or something like that. I don't know what's going on there. So my left eye's been a bit funny for weeks, but that's a little bit boring. What else have I been doing this week? I've been venturing back into the... Well, what are we going to do this week? I've got a snow walk for you. That's coming up. You'll have seen a little bit of a clip there. We've got my favourite part of the house. Got a little bit of a chat there. Hopefully, if we can get this right, we'll also be playing a bit of this. This is, without question, a game that you've probably never heard of before. Chilli Penguins. Absolute brilliant game. I had this when I was about 11. No, I was older than that because I was drinking. 12. And we got it one Christmas. It wasn't even mine. My sister got it. And I just really took to it. Basically, there's this little motorised polar bear in the middle. He goes round and round. And then around the edge of it, there is like, everyone's got 4 penguins, 4 reds, 4 blues, 4 yellows, 4 greens, and you flick these little discs on, and the penguin pushes them round and knocks the penguins off, and the one with the most penguins on at the end wins. So hopefully we'll play that later, because I'm the world champion. I don't think there's many of them games. I had to get it off eBay. It took me bloody ages, but I do quite like that. So yeah, we'll be doing a bit of that as well. Who knows what else we'll be doing as well, but I could cut away from here to do something, then come back to me, and this could be like the rock of the video. But yeah, I mean, look, life's quite boring, really. I just tend to sit in this chair for 23 hours of the day. Well, no, I don't actually. For about 10 hours of the day, get up, do a live stream, come back and sit here, have a cup of tea, and that's really life behind the camera with me. Yeah, read a lot of these books. To be honest, I don't. They're there for show, and to be honest, I don't even know what's there. I mean, the Silmarillion is probably quite good, however you pronounce that. Some comedy sitcom books, yes. Man United books, yeah. There's some good stuff up there, but I don't really read it. I don't really read it. What I have been doing this week is listening to music a lot, though, and listening to some of the songs that I was listening to. Rocking Chair by Oasis and Listen Up by Oasis, and they take me back to, you know, probably early noughties, late 90s, early noughties, and I used to go out on a night out in Ireland, and in Dublin, fair city, where the girls are so pretty, and they were pretty. Oh, too pretty, I'll tell you. I could tell you a few stories. Go on then. Well, I haven't really got any, but let them think I have. I have, and out of respect for those people, I won't be telling many of those. But yeah, you go out on a night out and get back in, and I'd always, even if I came back with people, I'd always wander downstairs afterwards. Not saying what went on upstairs, but always wander downstairs afterwards. We just brushed our teeth and then they go to bed. You know, nothing. You've got mad minds. But even if something like that did happen afterwards, I'd come downstairs and I certainly wouldn't brush my teeth. Not when I was going to have another drink. There's nothing worse than brushing your teeth and then having another beer or a whiskey or something like that, or even a Coke. It's just not good. So I'd come downstairs when everyone else had gone to bed, satisfied, and I would, after brushing their teeth or other things, or maybe just having a kebab, putting something in the mouth. Anyway, they'd be satisfied. I'd come downstairs and I'd put Rocking Chair on or Listen Up or something like that. And I'd be considerate. I'd put the headphones on because I think there's something intimate about wearing headphones anyway when you want to be intimate in a singing way, in a songular way. And I'd open up a can or a whiskey or something like that, and I'd just put my headphones on, listen to Rocking Chair. Started off being alone, sitting here by the phone, waiting for my memories to come and play. You're tired on sitting there, rocking in your rocking chair. I've just murdered it, but I mean, even me singing it badly just takes me back to that time. And I think music's so good at that, isn't it? And yeah, I mean, it just makes me think. You know, I'm older than I wish to be. This town holds no more for me. I've just quoted another Oasis song from Rocking Chair, actually. But I'm older than I wish to be, I suppose, in many ways. But I do go back to me as a sort of early 20s lad, angry young man, drinking out on a night, listening to a bit of Oasis and all that. And you know, I don't look back on that person with any shame or regret at all. I think I've obviously grown and matured a lot more since then, I hope, but definitely learnt a lot. But I look back at the principles of that person, and I think that whilst they're more chiselled now and mature now, and they were a lot more raw then, I definitely would describe myself as an angry young man. And I think that Oasis generation sort of was. It was this. I mean, the Oasis are Man City fans, and I'm a Manchester United fan. So, but it's not that simplistic. Like, you know, Oasis for me, and that whole time was about breaking down barriers, especially as a young lad. That, you know, institutionally, the powers that be can't keep anybody down if they're talented, and you know, once they've got a voice, that voice can be very loud. And Oasis were certainly a big part of my life in that sense. So I'd give them a shout out for that. But yeah, I just, you know, I was not chiseled. I was an angry young man in many ways. I just wanted to. I've just always had a massive. I mean, I suppose probably be a psychiatrist's dream. I've always had a massive sense of injustice, and it's something that I've always carried around with me. I've always felt that there's a massive injustice in life, because there is. For every person that prospers, there's probably 20 people that don't. And when that prospering is based on lies or privilege or favoritism, that's an injustice, isn't it? So there you go. Anyway, this needs more than tea in it, to be honest. This could be a good chat, but let's see what else is going on. Remember to smash a like and subscribe if you like.
Well, hello and welcome to not going for Goldbridge, snowing with Goldbridge, you might say. Just trying out this new camera and chucking it down with snow, which we don't normally get in this country. But yep. All right. Not wearing your mask then? Well, I don't need one. I'm filming. I'm famous on YouTube, and by the look of you, what? Well, I'd say that you need to wear a mask because you look like you're in the vulnerable category. I'd say you're about 72. 52? You're having a bloody laugh. Anyway, don't come near me, I don't want your germs. Anyway, here we go, on a winter's walk. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, really, but I don't often get snow like this on a walk, but I do like to have a good walk. People say, like, how long have you enjoyed walking? Probably since I learned to do it when I was about 18 months, and I've just stuck with it since then. But some noisy prats about. Look, oh, it's snowing, I've got to be loud. Where's the sledge? Oh, look. Oh, it's a dog barking as well. People just act like idiots in the snow, but it's all about them, isn't it? But I've always said that snow's for everybody, which I stand by to this day. I don't think you don't own it. The sky owns it, or God. Does God control weather? Seems like he's got a lot on, really, but I don't know.
No.
Anyway, I'm getting a bit cold. Let's move on to the next bit.
Hello everybody and welcome to Harry Potter Corner in the in my favourite room, actually, the piano room I call it, or actually just a little conservatory. But yeah, Harry Potter Corner, lots of Harry Potter here. I do like the Harry Potter films, but it's not my Lego, it's the daughter's Lego that she's built up. She got a little Dursley's house for Christmas. There's loads of bits of Lego, but she's done a good job there. Not allowed to play with it. Not having it. I'm not spending money on Lego for people to play with it. It becomes an ornament. Often she cries and looks at it. She's not even allowed in this room actually, but I do take pictures and let her have a look at it. Yeah, it's not, Lego's not for playing. I've always been a firm believer in that. But of course I'm joking. I'm not a barbarian. Of course I'm not. But occasionally I'll let her get the little boat out and she can pick 3 players to go with it. 3 players, 3 figures. But no, she can play with it when she wants to. She's intelligent. She likes to build it and then not play with it because it actually does look good on there. But talking of which, here's a dilemma for you. The snow is melting. You can probably hear it above me now, but I was out in the snow on the previous clip. But I was called, and I take offence of this, I was called by the wife the other day, a big child who doesn't like losing. And, you know, maybe over the years of watching me on the United Stand, some people might agree with that. But effectively what happened is we were walking along the road and the daughter who built the Harry Potter Lego threw a snowball at me and shouted my name, which would be Dad, and went, Dad, and I turned around and I got it right in the face. Now my reaction has always been, when something happens that I don't like, to react quick. So I ran after her, tripped her up, got a big snowball and dropped it on her head, which some people think's a little bit much, but I think it's character building, that there is no action without consequence, which I think is very important. But she laughed about it a few hours later, but you know, if you're going to get in a snowball fight, you've got to expect to get a snowball back. And yeah, but you know, I'm all for it. I don't ageism. I hear this all the time whenever I'm playing FIFA. Oh, look at man, 40 man, bro, playing FIFA, sad man. You know, I'm like, well, 1, at least I can construct a sentence, but 2, who are you to tell me that I can't play FIFA at 40? There's no, you know, it doesn't. It says it probably only says 4 years plus. It doesn't say no, not for over 40s. So and therefore snowballing is not for. You can still do that when you're over 40. Young at heart. Although I hate that song. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Young at heart. I used to walk out in the room, and if we were in the car, I'd say stop. I'll walk. We can't. We're on the way to Cornwall. I'll walk. I'm not listening to this song. But yeah, young at heart. You can do the button in a minute. That's my hands, everybody, so they know. I've got Seb's hand. I've got Maddie's hand. This is the Chilli Penguins competition. We're filming it. Now, you don't talk unless you stay quiet a lot because I'm the one who's being paid, not you lots. You're not being paid by the word. Right, ready, steady. Seb, you're not allowed in the thing. You've got to stay back. Right, go. I've got to get them greens out because we have got no green player. Just realised, and I've just knocked one of my own out.
One yours out.
I'm going to embarrass myself here. I've got 2 out already.
Daddy, you go and get mine. You got one of these?
Reds.
No, don't get me.
He's got 4. Them 2
Maddie,
greens.
you're out. Maddie out, Daddy.
Yeah. Gotta get some of yours out.
No, no. Oh, you got one of mine. The panda bear got one.
Get in.
What?
I'm playing rubbish. I'm playing rubbish because we're under the cameras. Oh, that's one of them gone. Give me some of these. No.
Batman's helping.
Batman's helping, is it?
Yeah, because he's trying
I've never
to...
played so bad. Like, playing like bloody Stoke. This is
No!
terrible.
Daddy, the panda bear gonna get mine off.
Go. 2 left.
Mine got 1.
We've all got 1 left.
Maddie don't. Maddie don't.
Oh, that green one's got something behind it.
No, I think the panda bear gonna get him because...
Twice I've hit it. It's a long game. It's tense. It's tense. 3 times I've hit that green one. 4 times.
Daddy, get that green.
I can't get the green one.
No, don't get me.
The longest game ever. It's never this long.
No. Sebby, You can't
Stop
move
picking it
it.
up and putting it back on. You're on camera, you cheat. VAR. Can't get that
Daddy?
green one. Yeah.
Wait. Wait.
Gonna get it. Gonna get it.
No, Daddy. I want
You're out.
Daddy, my one you win.
Shoot the green one then. Manny's trying to stop me winning.
Quick, Daddy, I finally get that right.
Oh, I've just hit it full on.
Daddy,
Here we go. No.
that's so funny. It moved the tree and panda.
Oh,
Get that green off. Oh.
tense. She's going for me.
No.
Oh, I've hit it. I've hit it so
Yes.
many times. Get out. I can't believe it.
Green wins.
The green wins. Damn, and the green isn't even with anybody.
The red is best. My on green now. No one's. You can't be on green. Yes, I can.
Hello, I'm Mark Goldbridge and this is Living with Goldbridge. You might remember this kitchen from previous shows such as Goldbridge Cooks a Curry or Goldbridge Cooks a Burger and things like that. I'm not cooking anything today. In fact, I was going to go on a run. But this is a glimpse into me really in the I have the best laid intentions and then I'll have a cup of tea and 5 hobnobs and think I don't feel like doing a run anymore. So yeah, I'm not going to do a run. Plus I've got a really rubbish run. I don't know about you, I hate my run. I think running's a mental battle anyway. I always really respect people who are very persistent with their runnings, and I used to be quite good at running, especially cross country. I finished 3rd once, which is an achievement. I hate running, but running's a mental battle. I've always got a lot of respect for people who do it because you got a lot of time to think, and I think that whilst you've got a lot of time to think, the last thing you want to be thinking about as well when you're tired and you don't want to be doing it is how crap you are at running. I've got a really boundy style at running. It's like I just hate my run. I really hate it. Not that anyone is ever going to give you much of a, it's not like I actually remember having this conversation before in this spot about aftershave's nice smell. And sometimes I do feel like asking people what smell they've got because I'd like to smell the same aftershave. But with running, I can't honestly say I admire other people's running styles, but I know that I hate mine. I mean, I'd be a bit worried if I was running along and somebody caught up with me and went, "Can I just stop you a minute?" Well, once I've stopped, I won't start again. Well, I just would like to admire you on your running style. It's quite masculine. Yeah, I'm not into that sort of thing. I'm glad you are, and look, maybe we can have a beer sometime, but we're not going to talk about my running style being masculine. But the reality is, I don't like my running style, and I think it's a running style that you can get taken the piss out of. It's almost one of those if you were chasing a burglar, he'd almost turn around, run backwards, and laugh at your running style. And then I would hope, whilst he's running backwards, taking the piss out of my running style, he'd trip on the curb, bang his head, and I'd go, "That teaches you right. 1, for taking the piss out of my running style, and 2, for being a criminal. I hope your head's not too bad, but hopefully it's just a little bump, like on a cartoon, that you can press back down. But don't laugh at people's running style. It's not their fault. We can't do anything about it." Actually, you can. You can probably change your running style. But I'd have to be asked to go on a run in the first place to want to change my running style, which I haven't. I've had a cup of tea and a hobnob, which is why I'm in the kitchen doing this bit of Living with Goldbridge. And I don't know whether I'll carry on doing this, actually. But, I'll have to edit it together and see how shite it is, really. But if you've enjoyed it, please smash a like on the video and subscribe, because I'm more than happy to do it again. We will be back in here cooking soon. I've got some new stuff for Christmas, which I've just... It's lockdown. Lockdown lethargy, I call it, which is a better way of saying lockdown is shit. I just can't get into a rhythm of getting back into cooking with Goldbridge. And I wanted to mix things up, so I thought I'd do Living with Goldbridge, which... I don't even know what I've done. I've got to edit it all together. It could be the shittest video I've ever done. Although there's quite a range that would compete with that, I think. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I can't really think of much else to say. Maybe there'll be other areas of the house I'll show you. Not in the bed. I'm not going to be there in the bedroom holding this up with one hand and using the other hand for something else, going, and this is what I get up to once a month on my birthday. That would be like, you know, changing the sheets or something. I don't know what you're on about, but I might take you up the loft. That's not a euphemism. I might take you up the loft and show you my loft, because there's also, that'd be quite good. The lighting would be pretty crap, but I don't fancy taking a load of lights up there just to show you around my loft, but it would be good in the loft. There's some old stuff up there and stuff, photos, none of it's porn, and you know, old computer games, books, English books. I could read you some of my scripts. That would be fun. I have got some scripts actually. Maybe I should do that. I have got stories and things that I've wrote over the years that are probably quite crap, but people could laugh at. My favourite story was primary school when I was about 8, and I was really going through that stage of liking Rocky and Rambo and Rocky 2 and all that lot. So I wrote this story in English called Pool, and it was I was only 8, but it was I really thought I'd hit on a new film franchise, and basically it was about me, because I'm very arrogant, and I was an 8-year-old pool player from the UK who just went down the pub one day and was playing on his local pool pub table, and this scout for English pool spotted me and went, he's got talent, and that was pool 1. Pool 2, I was playing the German champion, always against the Germans, especially back in the 80s, you know, that was, you know, more prevalent, and then I think Pool 3 was playing an American, and then I was about 12, and then Pool 4 was going to be my marriage is broken down and I'm an alcoholic, and it's a comeback, but then I realised I was 12. Anyway, I'm boring you too much. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you on the next one.